Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loner Ranger, broadcasting from WDBO on this beautiful Sunday morning. Thanks for tuning in. We had been talking a lot about how to make money in real estate, things that I'm doing today to be able to acquire more properties. Now, I consider myself to be an expert in the industry. I watch market trends, and I hear the news about the housing market slowing. So I want to just kind of bring everybody up to speed on exactly what my take is on this. So it says, I'm a chief economist for Redfin. Here are 5 things you should know about the housing market now. Okay, so this is the chief economy at Redfin. They're like a Zillow type thing, but predictions on what will happen to home prices, mortgage rates, and more. So this chief economist, Daryl Fairweather, shares that peak home buying season is in full swing, and many aspiring homeowners are wondering, what should I know about the housing market if I want to buy? After all, interest rates have been rising, with some pros saying that trend will continue. I'm a pro. That trend will continue. I'm just telling you right now. Home prices keep climbing, and there aren't enough houses on the market for buyers. So they asked Fairweather, exactly what should we do? And here's their answers. There are early signs that the market in some places is cooling a bit. Now, you watch some of the fake news, and it's like, oh my God, the market's crashing. It's cooling a bit, is what she says, okay? At least in pricier coastal metros, okay? So now they even bring that segment of the market cooling to even a smaller segment of the market. So in pricey coastal metros, buyers in markets like Los Angeles, San Francisco, Boston, Seattle, who have lost out to several bidding wars, may find themselves facing less competition from other buyers than they were a month ago. Okay, so there's less competition. I think that's true. I think that there's something to be said about that. But less is not none. So you've heard me saying, I mean, come on, we're seeing 15 offers on every house that we have on the market. Now there may be 5, maybe 6. Okay, now here's continuing on. For this reason, if you're a local house hunter in a particular migration destination, now I'm going to put Orlando in there as one of the #1 migration destinations. Wouldn't you? Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, I'm going to put those in there, okay? They are seeing that mortgage rates are now up 30% from what they were this time last year. I'm going to go along with that too. So not the rates, but the payments are up 30%. But here's what she says. Mortgage rates may continue to rise in the near term. It is no secret that interest rates are climbing and climbing fast. And thanks to these soaring interest rates as well as rising home prices, monthly mortgage payments are up by 30% from a year ago. I expect that rates will continue to rise in the near term, so buyers who don't yet have a mortgage rate lock in with their lender as soon as possible. That is what I'm telling you guys. I am believing in that as well, that this is not what I call a floating market. Home price growth may slow soon. So listen to this. As for home price growth, she expects that to slow soon, given rising interest rates. I don't think home prices will go down, but buyers might be relieved to know that the double-digit year-over-year price increases may start to soften. So that's, I agree with as well. Now, here she goes on to say that the rising rent increases were up 17% nationally. My numbers say 20, but in some areas 40, and in some areas 57%. So here's the thing. Housing prices are going to continue to go up. Mortgage rates are going to continue to go up, and rents are going to continue to go up. So you can look at this and say, what's the best solution to this problem? Here's the best solution. Buy real estate, lock in fast. You heard me. It's simple. Don't make it complicated. Buy real estate, lock in fast. So don't call and go, I just got off the phone with somebody. He goes, oh my God, yeah, I talked to you a while ago. Rates were 3.4%. Now they're running what, 5.5%? Okay. For a lot of folks in the market. Is it still a good time to buy? So I went on to say, well, if it's not a good time to buy, then you're asking the wrong guy, because I'm considered an expert in the industry, and I just bought 2 houses as investment properties. So I think that we're going to experience higher rates, but we're going to experience rising prices on houses. And Florida, you can't compare Florida with some of these other cities. I mean, you got to remember, everybody wants to move to Florida. The weather's great. The governor's fantastic. There's no state taxes, and there's still land. So why not buy here in Florida? I think we're undervalued. I just bought 2 properties under $300,000, and here's the thing. I paid less than full price, and I got seller paid concessions. So don't tell me it can't be done. You want to know how it can be done? You stop everything right now. You call the loan arranger. You got to have somebody on your side, man. You got to have somebody on your side. And if your real estate agent is not giving you this information and saying, oh, you just have to pay over full price and that's just the way the market is, then you stop everything and you call me and I'll connect you to a better real estate agent. How about that? 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. I'm the loan arranger. I've been in the mortgage business for 33 years. I've closed over 10,000 transactions. I'm usually good for about 50 to 60 transactions a month myself, not including my teams and my branches. But I'm going to tell you something. I tell you this because my thumb is on the market all day long. I know what's going on. And if I'm buying properties right now, then you need to follow suit and you need to jump in the market and get into some properties right now. It's going to make you money. You're going to see that your $300,000 house will be worth $600,000 by 2026. Some people say I'm crazy. Even Cleve Loveland, who's on my show, that the Loveland Report and the Loan Arranger radio show on Saturdays, disagrees. He doesn't think we're going to see that much increase in dollar amount. But I'm going to tell you this much. You know we're seeing 20%, even 25%. Take a number and just give it 15% appreciation 5 times. And you tell me, if your median sales price is $350 to $390 right now, you tell me it's not going to be $640 by 2026. I want to see your math. My math works out, and I'm going down that path. Look, I've made a lot of mistakes in real estate. I sold too early and I didn't buy enough. Those are my 2 mistakes. I sold too early. I didn't buy enough. I should have bought more in 2010, 2011, but I didn't because we're coming out of a recession and I didn't. Who would have made the most money? Would I have made a lot of money on property if I bought more property in 2010? Would you have made a lot more money? You know you would. You know you would. And if you sold them now, your money would have tripled in value, if not more than tripled in value. Because back in 2010, come on, the house right now that's $400,000, I could probably bought for $150,000, $160,000. It's crazy. So I should have bought more, and I shouldn't have sold as early as I did. So I didn't buy enough, and I sold too many too early. Those are the mistakes. So how do you fix that problem? Buy more properties. Don't sell them. Don't sell them. Live off the rent. Build that rent income. I can show you how to do that. If you are in the market to buy and you'd like to know how to properly invest and how to get the best deal when it comes to negotiating, how to get the right mortgage, and how to accumulate wealth, I'll show you how to accumulate generational wealth. And you can do this over a long period of time, accumulating 5 properties. If I can show you how to accumulate 5 properties, you start right now, you buy one every 2 years for the next 20 years. Okay? Next 15 years. You got 20 years, they'll all be paid off. I'll show you how to pay extra on them, and you're not paying anything towards them. Your tenants are paying toward them. I'll show you at the end of 20 years, you'll have over $4 million in free and clear property. I'll show you in 5 years from now, I'll show you how you can have, by the time these are all done being paid for, I'll show you how you'll have $28,000 in rental income after you've accumulated 4 rental properties and one primary residence. If you do this every other year over a course of 20 years, you'll have the property. Now, you got over $4 million of free and clear property. It's paying you $28,000 a month. Now, here's what I challenge you to do. Don't stop and live off the $28,000 right now. You invest that at 5% interest rate for 10 more years. You turn that $4 million into $13 million. Now, you want to create generational wealth for your family, your children, your grandchildren, and show them how to do it? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's a game changer. That puts you from an average working class family to a wealthy family. And it can be done. I can show you how to do it. Just call me at 407-706-3313 or visit my website and apply for a mortgage at WeBringYouHome.com. If you'd like to get into one of my classes, I invite you to get into one of my classes. I just did a live one last week at the Ale House. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. At the Ale House in Winter Park. It was great. Showing a lot of people how to make a lot of money in real estate. If that's what you want to do, then join my class. All right, let's talk about some other things on the agenda today other than stop renting and buy. So stop renting and buy is always my theme. We have to help more people become homeowners. If you are a parent or a grandparent and you have adult children, excuse me, or adult grandchildren, help them now by helping them with the down payment. It's not that difficult. So look, you're going to likely leave money for them at some point. Now, if you leave money for them in a will, they're going to spend that money frivolously. I can assure you of that. If you leave that money in a will and it's not clearly defined as to who gets it, you'll split the family up after you die. We don't want either one of those things. So now, why don't you give a gift of down payment to a family member that you intend on leaving money to anyway, but give it to them now. But it can only be used for down payment on a house. Now here's what that does. That's a game changer for them. Because if they're renting right now, then they're wasting money. But if they buy, once they buy, that money is protected. They can't go out and spend it. They're going to spend your money otherwise. They're going to buy a Boston Whaler. They're going to buy a new Jeep. They're going to buy a boat. They're going to buy all kinds of things, but none of it is going to accumulate wealth or change their life. But a down payment will. Now, you may say to me, what if they already have a home? Then give them money to buy another one. Buy an investment property. Use the money as a down payment on another property. It's the best way to accumulate wealth. It's not that complicated. So if you want to help somebody out, help them out that way. I can show you how to do it. I'm the Lone Ranger. I do it myself. I'm doing it with my own children. I'm doing it with grandchildren. Not my grandchildren, but other people's grandchildren. And I will show yours how to do it. It's absolutely the easiest way I ever amassed wealth. And I can show you how I did it, and I'll walk you down that same path. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I'm the Lone Ranger. And if you have any questions, just give me a call at 407-706-3313 or visit my website at WeBringYouHome.com. Sorry, my voice is a little off today, but I'm always there to help you, and I look forward to hearing from you. So I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Bruce Woodburn.